Hello guys, today I'm going to show you how to create custom content elements for Typo3. So I got this HTML template here and I'm going to show you how to make all this content, the text, the header, the picture, the button, all dynamic content. So let's start by showing you, this is the index file here. This is the part that I'm going to be integrating in Typo3. So the first thing I'm going to do here under content of my custom extension, which I assume you already know how to do it, just because you're here looking for content elements. And I'm just going to name this one about section or home about, let's just say, because we have another page especially for about us. Okay, now let's just delete this default HTML. And now usually the first thing I do is put the namespaces of the view helpers that I'm going to use, which are for now I'm going to be using Flux and VHS. Typo3 backslash here, Flux. Okay, let me just fix this. View helpers. And another one for the VHS. Okay, another thing we need right now is to specify the layout that we're going to be using, which is the content one, because we want to render the section main. Now how we do that is using fluid view helpers. Let's just type in layout and the name of it, which is content. Okay, now we need three sections here. We need the section for configuration of the content element, which we use and see in the backend, the preview, which is also a preview of the content in the backend, and the last one is the main. So let's just type in section. Okay, we don't need this F for fluid because it's integrated in the Typo3 core. So let's just delete that. Two more of these. The name of the first one is going to be configuration. And preview. And the main section. So we have the three most important components of a content element. So in the configuration section here we write the form, which is going to fill with data our content element. So we're gonna type in a title, a description, a button, and an image. So let's just start by typing using Flux for form. And it needs an ID to be identified. I'm gonna name after the file, like, which is home about section. Label it. And give it some options. And the argument is gonna be group. The group which our content element, so we can find it here when adding something. Okay, don't worry, something about caches. Let's just reload. It happens a lot with Typo3, so don't worry about it. You see this sheriff's group here? We need this one. You can type whichever or whatever name you want for your content elements. I'm just going to be using this one. Okay, this one is done. And now let me just copy this from front end and paste it in the main section here because I want to be orientated on what fields I need. So the first field I'm going to do is the title. The title will go here. Let's just type this. Okay, we need fields. We use Flux for writing fields in the backend, so we do that by typing field dot input. It has a name and a label also. The label title. Okay, we need a description. I'm gonna make it, this one is gonna be a rich text. Okay, so we do that like this. Type in Flux, and this time it's not gonna be input, but it's gonna be text. And also it has a name and a label. But also this one, it needs an another argument, which is enable rich text. Let me just spell check this one in here. Flux. By the way, this to the documentation of view helpers, it's pretty useful. Which one was it? The text. Field text. Enable rich text. Where is it? It's somewhere in here. Yeah, it's good. And we give it a value of 1, which is for true. And this one is going to be description. Okay, description. We got, okay, we need another input for the button text. Let me just write it. Button text. Okay, now what else we need? We need a link for this href tag right here, and I'm gonna do it like this. We're gonna use typo links for this one. It's an input link. Okay, now inside the input view helper tag, we use the wizard from Flux, which is going to be link. Okay, you can find it in here at Flux wizard link, you see. Okay, what else do we, oh yeah, we have an image too. I'm just gonna put image right before text, or it's text, and it's gonna be a field, but not an input nor text, but it's gonna be a file which has a name and a label too. I'm just gonna name it image. Okay, let's start one by one. Now we want to render this title we put in the back end to the front end. Okay, how we do that is by using a fluid templating engine. Like by default it's used, it's something like Blade is for Laravel, from for some of you who might know. Okay, we have the title, and now to render the description in here, I'm going to delete this one with the paragraph tags, because the way the fluid let's say formats, it does that, it's formatted in HTML. We do, okay, I'm not gonna need this space, and let's just say description. Okay, format description, the button text right here, and we need typo link here. I'm just gonna put this one in here. Get this class and give it to typo link, because this one generates an a tag, anchor tag. Okay, we have this one, and oh yeah, let's just give the parameters. Parameter, I guess. Let me just check typo link. Yeah, okay, it's parameter. Good. And we give the link right here, which comes from the input. Okay, I guess let's just oh yeah, the image too. Okay, sorry, let's just the way we do that is with inline notation of URI from VHS. URI image. You see this one? We're gonna use this one. Give him the source image. The source, of course, is gonna be our image here file. And another thing we need to do here is to treat this this image as a system reference file. You know, I'm gonna leave the link in the description for more information. Don't worry. Now let's just say treat as reference. And this is a case sensitive, so be careful with the I and the A's. Okay, let's just save this one. The preview, I'm gonna do it just in a little bit. Refresh. Now you see I already have two content elements in here. I'm just gonna insert the new one in the middle, in between. Okay, go to sheriffs, and let's see why we don't have the home about section. Configuration, we got the layout. We don't have the preview, but that shouldn't matter. Let me just clean some caches here. Hopefully now we can see. Come on, what's the problem with the cache? Okay, sheriffs. Okay, here it is. Home about section. We click on it, and you see we have the title, as we said, the rich text editor here, the image, the button text, and the typo link. You see everything we put on this form on the configuration shows up in here. Okay, and everything we put on the preview is going to be shown just like this one. You see the preview. Okay, let me add it in the middle. Home about section. I'm just gonna copy these so I don't lose too much time. I'm gonna copy this too. Let me just, so it doesn't get styling, because this rich text editor tends to get the style from where it's copied. Okay, we need an image. Let me just see what we have in our file admin and about us. Okay, this one, the button text, what was it? Download CV. Okay, and now the good part on this link is because you can put on pages from your site, upload files, folders, or external URLs, email, whatever. For now we're gonna use a file, I guess, for CV. Let me just upload something else, or well, let me just upload this book. Okay, domain driven. Upload it. Now we should have it in here. Domain driven design. Select it, and it's there. Oh, and you can also put a target. You know, I'm just gonna say new page. Select it again. Save. Okay, you see this content element doesn't have preview like the others do. Okay, let's just view and see what we have. Oh, hey, it's there. You see, now you can use this rich text editor for whatever reasons you like, but this is it for now. And I think I'm gonna make the preview too. You see, it's not separated anymore. Download CV, new page, and it's our book or CV or whatever. Okay, this is so cool. And now let me just see. You see the preview here we have? I'm just gonna copy this one, put it in here, and it's not home banner, but it's home about section. Okay, we have a title, we have a description, and we have an image. Okay, I'm gonna do this one. I'm gonna remove this one. Button text. I don't think we need to put the link in the preview, but you can if you want. Okay, now here we're gonna need some styling for this image. I'll tell you why. Okay, let's just refresh, go to our home page, and now we're supposed to see. Now why do we want some styling in here? Because we want to make sure that this doesn't take much space, and we probably will work with very large images, and we don't want to fill all the space. We're gonna do it just like we did in this one. I'm gonna give it a style of like width, I don't know, 200 pixels or something, and see how. Oh, it's too small. There's just 300, I guess. It's more than enough. Okay, pretty good. This looks nice. Oh, and you see this paragraph tags here? It's because we didn't say the fluid to format HTML, so we're gonna do that. Let's just take this out, cut, format HTML, and put it in there. Now we should see that these shouldn't be there anymore. Okay, now thank you guys for watching. This was it for now, and I see you next time.